The internet. It can be an awful, awful place. Think about all the good things you could do on the internet. And then imagine taking the time to upload a video on YouTube and the hate. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about why it's hard to be a Brendan Schaub fan. And trust me, of all people, whoo, it's a doozy. Follow along. Let's go. Bye. I'm going to be honest. Some of you made a strong point in the last video. One of the comments even brought up a story that Schaub had talked about while he was in college. Something about his roommate had ate some food of his and he was really upset by it. I think he locked him in the dorm room maybe and tried to beat him up, tried to fight him. The guy didn't want to fight. Schaub did. Really, really made him sound like a bad person. It was a bad story. And it really made him sound like a bully. And it's tough these days to get behind bullies. You know, we have that bullying epidemic, the bullying crisis right now. And really, it didn't paint him in a good picture. And when you brought that point up, I had forgotten about that story. But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I can't defend that action. That was a punk thing to do. The only thing that I offer in defense of that is he was in college. He's young. If I was held accountable for all the crazy things that I did when I was in college, I'd be embarrassed. And I'm sure looking back on it, when he sees how people viewed that story, he was probably a little embarrassed. We'll never know. He's not here to ask, so you did have a solid point there. The rest of you, though, the rest of you, I gotta God bless you. God bless you too, boo. Thank you for stopping by and telling me that. I appreciate it. I went and checked out your page as well, friend. Got a lot bigger of a YouTube following than me. Got a lot better video quality than me. You're better at YouTube than me. High five, man. Let's get it one more time. 2 low, 1 high. Ready? Pop, pop, pop. Ooh. Feels good to be the king. Hopefully someday I know that feeling and I get a virtual high five from somebody. But right now, you're the man. I'm a little fish. Okay? You're the big fish. You're the big fish in the pond, baby. I'm just a minnow. I'm trying to grow my legs. But you know what? Far too often we get in this point in our life where we're like crabs in a pot. When the water's boiling and you're boiling live lobsters, they try to crawl out of the pot. And instead of the lobsters helping and giving the helping hand and pushing up, what do the crabs in a boiling pot do? They see a crab climbing out of the boiling water on the pot and they reach out and they pull the crab back down. Instead of offering support, telling me how to get better editing software skills, techniques, videos, advice, I get a God bless you. Don't be the crab in the pot that pulls crabs down. But God bless you too. I appreciate it. And I hope he does bless me. And I hope he does bless you. I will tell you the only one that hurt my feelings. I'm 35. Every bit of 35. I have 4 kids. I'm married. 35. This guy leaves a comment. And he says, imagine being 50 years old and still trying to be cool. How dare you, sir? How dare you? That's where you got me. How dare you? How dare... 50? 50? My dad's barely 50. Jeez. I mean, I know I got some wrinkles. I smoked cigarettes for years. Fair complected, so the sun isn't really nice to me. It damages the skin. But 50? My goodness. Ugh. Not too much gray in the beard. 50? How dare you? Brendan Schaub. He's so topical. So topical. Listen, you either love him or you hate him. And unfortunately, I love him. Some of you guys hate him. He's huge. He's got several big podcasts: Fighter and the Kid, King and the Sting, The Big Brown Breakdown now, which is called, it might be called something different. I don't watch that one, to be honest with you. His Showtime one, I just don't. I don't care to hear him talk about fighting that much. It's not what I'm into. I like him as an entertainer. I think he's really cool. I think, I love his style. I like that he talks about shoes. I like the cars that he talks about and that he drives. He's kind of a bro, and that's kind of what I like about him. But Brendan Schaub has said before, being a Brendan Schaub fan is tough. It's a tough life. It's a tough gig. It's a tough go around. See that camera fall? I'm not going to edit this. To the guy that's God blessed me because I suck at this, you're right, and I'm going to leave that in, and I'm going to let this stay. I'm not going to edit it out because I'm raw. What you see is what you get. I'm 50. I'm 50, baby. I can do what I want. I'm 50. Anyways, Schaub has once said that... Schaub has once said, it's tough being a Brendan Schaub fan. And he was talking about his fighting career, the ups and downs, the highs and lows. He's also talking about it's tough being a Brendan Schaub fan in general. The hate that you get. I wish some of you guys were just happier. Stand broke, but guess what? We're still gonna roll. On to the next. Brendan Schaub stand-up comedy. Did you see his views and the comments on his stand-up comedy special? It's tough. It's tough. But even 5 years into the stand-up comedy game, guys, he's new. But he's being mentored by some of the best. The people that are mentoring him do not have the crabs in the pot mentality. He's got Joe Rogan, Chris D'Elia, Brian Callen, Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura as some of his best friends. They're helping him through this process. He's going to be lighting it up someday. And some of his stuff is really funny now. I don't know. He's going to get better at stand-up. He's only going to get better at stand-up. And he's continuing to do it. He's working on a craft. It's so funny, though. We can't support people who are following their dreams. We can't support people who are doing what they love. We've got to be the hot crabs in the pot, pulling the other crabs down so they boil and die, too. Whew. The internet's undefeated. The internet is no joke, and it's undefeated. If you're going to hate, Brendan Schaub's the guy to do it. 6'4", golden brown skin, rich as all get out, drives all kinds of sports cars, bought a house in the Hollywood Hills, married, 2 kids. Hey, Schaub, you're a loser, bro. You're the loser. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I think it comes with age. I think the older that we get, the better that we get. And I think in age we learn to not leave negative comments. It goes back to the golden rule. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And it's funny when people take time out of their day to hit the thumbs down button. Or even to hit the thumbs up button. Hit no button if you don't like it. It's funny to me when people leave a comment, like little jab comments. Pop, 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 pop. It's hilarious to me because, why? I know not one person that left a comment or a thumbs down that was negative in any aspect was close to my age. Because people who are 30 don't do that. We're from a different time. We just don't do it. I don't know. It's so funny that these people exist. It's so funny that internet haters exist. I love it. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I had a long talk with my buddy last night, and he was like, dude, just address it. If you think it's just entertaining, make a video out of it. And here you go. So I'm going to end it on this. 1, I'm not 50. 2, I'm a Brendan Schaub fan. 3, you guys are mean. You're a bunch of meanies. You guys are mean. Woo! Don't read your comments, folks. These people coming after you. 4, knock the Cheeto dust off your fingers. Stop leaving bad comments and pick up a hobby. Pick up a sport. Pick up something. Pick up a book. Change your life. Get it together. Tighten up. Tighten up your life. It's 2020, baby. We're moving in a new direction. Tighten up. Buckle up your pants. Pull them a little bit tighter. Get your stuff together. If nobody else loves you, if you didn't hear this today, and nobody said this today, and no one else loves you, I love you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for giving the thumbs down. Thanks for leaving your funky comments. I appreciate them. I read them all. I appreciate all of you guys. Oh, seriously. I love you.